AJ.
It is. We're going back to back end of eras here. We don't even.
What?
Yeah. Anyways, so this one, the end of Warped Tour 2007, our first time on the road, our first time around the country, is ending right here.
And this is the Remember the Time podcast.
Hello,
Remember
Mitch.
the Times podcast.
Remember the Times.
I gotta nail it for our last Warped Tour episode of 2007.
Of 2007, yes. Many more.
Mitch, that's AJ. We are your hosts. We are your guides through this journey. That is coming to an end.
The last day, we're all coming back about 15 pounds lighter or so.
Yeah. Tanned.
Very, very,
Looking
very
svelte.
tanned. And we're ending it at a somewhat hometown show. It's technically the LA date. It's in Carson, California, which was at the time called the Home Depot Center. I do not know if it's still called that or not.
I don't think it is.
That's where like the Galaxy soccer team plays, right?
Like Federal Credit Union or something like that now.
It's like, I mean, if you're from the area, you'll know, but it's like down by the IKEA. down
by the IKEA.
On the 405. How LA of me to say that. So we ended in San Diego last time. We got rid of the U-Haul, and we were all driving up basically separately. I guess you guys went on the bus?
We must have, or...
I drove up with my girlfriend.
I could swear that the LA show, I think I might have come from my mom's house to the LA show somehow.
Really?
Yeah, so maybe I hitched a ride with you guys. Maybe I rode in like the back of Josh's truck.
Could have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't remember how Chris got there either. But, or Sam, or our roadie. That's all weird.
Maybe we had friends come. Well, yeah, I'm sure Sean or somebody's gonna text us and be like, you guys did this. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay. And we'll clarify next time.
Yeah, we'll make a separate video. But anyways, so we're in Carson, California. We were all very excited. We had heard from a lot of friends that they were coming back, friends and family, to come watch us on our last day. Man, a lot of things happened this day. Great set, I thought. I mean, I remember there used to be video of it. I don't know if I could still find it, but there's a lot of pictures. We had a good set. Yeah, I thought it was great.
My biggest memory of this set is not a great one because I remember saying something to the effect of like we've been living in a van for the last like 2 months and like we're filthy and like something about swamp ass.
No, that's next year.
That was next year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's that bad of a memory.
You're still bummed about it?
Yeah, because it's like I'll save it. I'm saving it.
We'll talk about it next year.
Stick it in the bank.
Yeah.
I'm fucking coming for you, Chris.
I knew what you were going to say. I was like, no. That's next year. But, okay, so we had a great set. This day was big all around. We decided, because we weren't paying our roadie Sam or ourselves.
As agreed.
Yes.
It wasn't like we were just deciding not to pay him.
Yeah. It was just kind of like, when like someone takes off to go travel.
He's on holiday.
Yeah, on holiday. We were going to buy him a hooligan skateboard deck of like the Warped Tour 2007 edition of it, as to which he was very, very happy about.
Yeah,
he enjoyed that.
We'd been hanging out with the hooligan skate guy the whole time, Brian, shout out.
He made awesome decks.
Yeah, the skate decks were so cool, and I think we were just like staring at them the whole summer. And I'm like, man, I really wish I could have one of those.
I don't even skateboard, and I wish I did just so I could have some of this stuff.
I did. I bought one for myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
The Warped Tour one or a band?
No, I got one that had like all the different Godzilla monsters on it.
Sweet.
And it went into Josh's parents' garage, and I never saw it again.
It's probably still there.
It might still be there.
I just found an Easy Up 18 years later in Josh's parents' garage.
That's true. Yeah, AJ showed up at my house today with the Allura Easy Up.
Not the nice one that my parents gifted us, but I think one of the ones that broke. So we'll see if you still can use it.
Yeah, I haven't tried popping it up yet.
So a couple cool things that happened today besides... I feel like I remember in like years after this, we had a very difficult time selling merch, but we sold a lot of merch.
LA was a hard merch town, I remember. Not this time, but...
I do remember kind of feeling... We all said this, like on the coasts, like when we got to the East Coast and the West Coast, it was like, everyone's just too cool here. But in the middle of the country, everyone was just like,
this
is
grateful
awesome
to have somebody
there. Not from Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for like, I think a week lining up to the LA show, I don't know, obviously it was somebody on the tour, but somebody was spray painting Avenged Sevenfold logos on the ground of the Warped Tour every day. I don't know if you remember that at all.
Yeah, it's like guerrilla marketing thing.
Yeah, I still am a little confused about the tactic because nobody said anything and Avenged wasn't on the tour. So we're like, why is there a symbol on the ground? Come to find out that they are surprise special guesting here on the last day at the Carson Warped Tour, which was really cool to us, but why nobody, unless you're going to all 5 days, only the crew and the bands would have seen that they're spray painted on the floor.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, and that, yeah, I mean, maybe they're expecting to like get on MySpace or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Camera phones were hardly a thing, but so they surprised guested. Their white self-titled album hadn't even come out yet, so they were had just finished their City of Evil tour where they blew the fuck up. I do remember. I think we found out because we were going up on main stage and I saw the Revs drum set and I was like, oh, whoa. And we went backstage for a little while to watch them and then I went down in front, but I forget what I was looking for, but I actually found pictures of Chris just like staring at the Rev, like in the back, like on the internet somewhere out there. So that was cool. But they debuted Almost Easy, which is on the self-titled. I don't think they'd ever played it before, but that was really cool. And they played Linoleum by NoFX without practicing it. Mm-hmm. I just remember them saying that like we've always wanted to play a NoFX song on Warped Tour. Did you watch them?
I must have. I can't imagine that I missed it.
Yeah, right.
I think I remember seeing Second Heartbeat.
Yeah, without screaming.
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was still at the point of like Avenged Sevenfold was transitioning away from being a screaming band, and I was like still kind of holding on to the previous iteration of them. Yeah. So I was just going, I really like the way that they're going, and now I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah,
I was immature.
Yeah. But yeah, that was really, really cool to see all that. I'll have to post those pictures of Chris back there. And something really cool happened to me this day.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
So you got to go up and sing with Pennywise. I guess you and Chris got to more than anyone else, but you were the first ones to do it, and we were all super jealous. But so a couple days before, I guess once we got back to California or whatever, Fletcher had a couple of friends come out, and he had somebody come up on stage and play a song with him. And we were all hanging out afterwards, and I was like, "Oh, who's that guy? That was really cool that you did that." And he was like, "You want to do it one of the last days?" I was like, "Yeah,
more than anything,
yes, please, yes." Trying not to sound like a dumb little kid, but for some reason I had gotten it in my head that it was going to be at the San Diego day. I don't know if he like told me that or something, or
I kind of remember you hyping it up and then it not happening.
Yeah, and there was somebody else on stage, and I was like really bummed. I think noticeably so much so that Josh and Sean, I think it was them, went up to him. He's like, "Oh, AJ's bummed. He thought he was going up, and he didn't go up." And he's like, "Oh shit, I didn't mean to make him sad, but he's gonna do it tomorrow." And then so you guys told me that, so I was like freaking out. But he actually did ask me to come up and play Brohim with them on the last day. Still, to this day, the biggest crowd I've ever played to. I think that was they're the biggest here, so it was like the whole tour was probably like 20,000, 25,000 people watching them there.
Insane. I
was beyond excited. I think I learned, that was one of the first songs I ever learned was Brohim. So, and it's like, 5 chords maybe? 5, that's it. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, whatever. 4 chords. So I wasn't scared about messing it up at all, but I'm like, it's just playing with them. I was trying not to be too ridiculous or like fuck anything up just because I was so nervous. But Fletcher is about a foot taller than me, so they told me it was going to happen. Like I was going to come up on the last song, and their guitar tech was going to put one of his guitars on me.
I already know that this is going.
2 things. 1, Fletcher gets guitars specially made with a bigger body because he's so tall. So that's one. And secondly, the tech forgot to adjust the strap. So he put it on me, and I was like, "Oh!" And it was like down at my ankles almost. I was like, so we had to fix that real quick before going out there. But yeah, I still that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do. I count this on my list.
Yeah,
I know it's a one song, but fuck you guys, I got the Pennywise, so that's fine.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I do remember seeing Greg from Fortunate Youth out in the pit. Like, I can't believe I was able to spot someone, but I was like, ah! Yeah. I don't even know if Fortunate Youth had started in that point, but go check out Fortunate Youth if you guys are into that reggae stuff. Yeah. But I saw him out there. So yeah, that was the end. Not only was this like the coolest way to end, we got to see Sevenfold, but yeah, I got to play with Pennywise, so that was like, what a capper for the last day.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, not bad way to end the tour. It was a very long night of saying goodbyes to everyone that we got to meet, all of our friends. Yeah, there's a giant picture of us at the end with like our whole crew and stuff. With also Big Ben, rest in peace. Mm-hmm. He was in the picture. Hooligan, Brian, and all the Bad Religion guys. But yeah, I think we were probably there till like 12 or 1 in the morning.
Yeah, we were there until we like were forced out. The
bitter end. Yeah. And anything else? Yeah, no, that was it. That was the end of our night. I honestly don't even remember packing up gear or anything. I just remember saying bye to everyone.
Yeah, I think we were basically checked out. I think that's why the merch probably wasn't that big that day either, because we had all of our friends were in the tent with us.
Yeah, it's
tough. We were just like chilling.
I think we did okay that day, but in years, but we were like whatever, what the fuck ever. Yeah. We're exhausted. But so that's it. We do, like we said, we have a
bonus episode.
Have some very wonderful stories that we could not place in the proper timeline, so we're gonna put them together and tell you a bonus episode. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna get through this one, but I can't wait.
I have some hunches about what's coming up.
I was literally thinking about it earlier, and I started to cry. So we'll see.
I think we'll probably just jump straight into it after we're finishing this. So if we're dressed the exact same, you know why.
That's why.
And I believe the episode will drop next week.
That's right. Yeah, that's how we do that. We haven't done a bonus in a while.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Warped Tour 2007. Thank you for staying with us.
Wow. Thanks, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.